What's up, guys? It's Saman from Aesthetic Progression, and welcome to another episode of Voice on the Road. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about myths of cardio. And when it comes to cardio, a lot of people have this misconception that cardio is only associated with some kind of body weight exercises such as running, mostly running, or bike, or elliptical or stuff like that. Or even if it is a high intense interval training, they kind of associate with mostly body weight running, running, elliptical, those kind of workouts. But cardio is actually a word taken from this thing known as cardiovascular exercise. Alright, and what is a cardiovascular exercise? It is anything that increases blood flow, that increases activity of your heart. So any physical activity, from walking to the store, from the parking lot, to mowing the lawn, or doing gardening, or cleaning, or vacuuming, or anything, can be a form of cardio as long as it increases your heart rate. Now its intensity might differ. Okay, now for example, what I'm trying to say is, for example, somebody is doing some heavy digging on his lawn. Okay, so he's doing some vigorous digging, and his heart rate is going to be up. And the same person now is, after that, he goes to the gym, he does some elliptical work, light elliptical work, maybe with the resistance of 2 or 3. Okay, now what he would think that a cardio is when he's at the gym on elliptical, but the fact is that vigorous mowing or digging that he did on his lawn gives a much more cardiovascular output than what he would be doing at the gym. And a lot of people don't have that concept, which is why a lot of people don't associate cardio anything other than this running or elliptical or something at the gym. So what I'm trying to say here is, you can do anything of your choice as long as your heart rate is up, and as long as you want your heart rate to be at the desired intensity. It doesn't really matter what you do. Okay, so you can do lawn mowing, you can do digging, you can do even running, you can do weight training exercises or anything. As long as your heart rate goes up then regular, as long as you're performing those kind of activity for a sustained amount of time, it is considered a cardiovascular exercise. Okay, and the reason why I'm saying this is because a lot of people associate cardio separate from weight training. And on last few videos back, I have kind of said cardio and weight training, but the reason why I'm telling you this right now is because it's not completely different. Okay, weight training is a form of cardiovascular exercise. Okay, the reason why weight training is not taken is because a lot of people think of it as muscle building effect, weight training as a more of a muscle building effect than a cardiovascular effect. And the reason again behind that is because a lot of people tend to take too long rest. Okay, so think about the productivity when you do a weight training session. Okay, you kind of like your time and attention would be about 30-40 seconds, and then a lot of people tend to take a 2-minute rest, and they recover a lot. Okay, they spend too much time recovering compared to running on a treadmill or doing anything. And when you run on a treadmill, people don't actually take so much rest compared to a work volume. So if you take short rest periods, or don't even take rest between your weight training sessions, then your heart rate is going to go up, and your cardiovascular system is going to go up, cardiovascular endurance is going to go up, and you will have the same cardio effect with weight training. Okay, now a lot of people are wondering, how can that be possible? How can you continuously weight train without taking rest? And there are a lot of answers to it. to achieve that result. But the most easiest one is to pair two muscles that don't are opposing each other. For example, you can pair chest with back, or you can do arms. So you can do biceps and triceps. You can do legs with shoulders, quads with hamstring, just the agonist and antagonist type of muscles. Because when one is working, the other is resting. That is the whole point. And a lot of people find this difficult, not because it's difficult on their muscles, but it's going to be difficult, it's going to be taxing on their cardiovascular endurance. What people also can do in their weight training sessions is going to be some I should say lunges, squats, or some air hops, lateral shuffles, something like that, or running even on the spot kind of thing in between the exercise. So for example, if you're doing 4 sets of, let's say, bench press, you would do a set, do maybe like a 20, 25, 30 lunges, come back again, do your other set, and complete your workout in that fashion. What it does is it saves time, giving you same cardiovascular effect. So you don't have to separate that an hour, 20 minutes of cardiovascular exercise at the end, or you don't have to drag it to some other day. You will be getting a lot more work done within the same hour. That's when your quality of your workout your quality of your workout actually increases. Now, for the first couple of weeks, that technique might be a little bit difficult, but when you get used to it, the results that you get are insane. So the moral of the video is cardio is anything that increases your cardiovascular system, that increases your heart rate for a sustained amount of time, although intensity can vary. Now, walking from the parking lot to the store, that intensity might be different than as I said, digging on your lawn. Okay, now the intensity is going to be different, but as long as your heart rate is up, you are achieving that cardiovascular effect. Okay, and then cardiovascular doesn't have to be again on elliptical or running. It can be a form of weight training. If you take as long as you take shorter rest periods, or you do longer, I should say, work periods, you will achieve that same cardiovascular effect. So hopefully that clears up a little bit. Again, if I'm blabbing, it's just because I'm driving. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.